Hi, Celia here, your health and wellness expert. Right, I was looking at some articles today and I found a great article that I thought that might be interesting, is about salt. Alright, so I just thought I'd do a little video and go through some essential key points of what salt is. Alright, there's another name for salt and it's called sodium. Sodium is a good thing, but only in moderation. Now, it's really good for the body and it does play an important role. It's essential for fluid balance, for muscle strength and our nerve function, but most of us get too much. The national guideline calls for less than 2,300 milligrams of sodium per day. That's about 1 teaspoon of table salt. And half of the people, really, we should drop it down to 1,500 milligrams a day. Surprisingly, most of our salt intake is hidden in all the foods that we buy at the grocery store. Let's talk about ready-to-eat cereals. They seem safe enough, right? But to take a closer look, some brands of Raisin Bran have up to 250 milligrams of soda per cup. But the tip for that, puffed rice and puffed wheat are sodium free. Mix half of your favourite cereal with half of a sodium free choice. Or look at some companies that make low sodium cereals. What about vegetable juices? Now, veggie drinks that are in the supermarkets. Yeah, they can be it is healthy, that to eat 5 a day of your veggies, but to be packed in a carton is another choice. All right, there will be a load of salt in the cartons of veggie juices. Not always a smart choice if you're watching your sodium. 1 cup of vegetable juice contains 479 milligrams of soda. So my tip would be, the best thing is, don't buy the carton of already made vegetable juices. It's so easy today to put 5 types of different vegetables in your blender and just blend them up, and so they're nice and fresh, ready for you to eat, and much more nutritious. Right, canned vegetables, right, not good at all. While it might be handy to substitute your fresh vegetables, it's really typically laden with preservatives or sauces and seasonings that add extra sodiums. A cup of canned cream style corn may contain at least 730 milligrams of soda. So the tip is for you to do is, if you are eating a can of soda, is to rinse the vegetables out from the tin and really give them a good wash. Okay, this will really try to eliminate the salt that's already contained, but the best thing of all is to really stay away from preservative food that's in cans. Let's take a look at packaged deli meats. One look at the sodium content in a packaged meat should stop you in your tracks. Beef or pork dry salami, 2 slices, can pack 362 milligrams of soda. Now the tip is, read the label. There's no way around it. Different brands and different meats have different amount of sodium in them. So be aware and be much healthier. Try to eat at least fresh meats, okay, and try and stay away from high sodium prepared packed meats in the grocery stores. Let's take a look at soups. It's lovely, it's warm, especially on a cold day, but look out for soups that are typically loaded with sodium. For instance, a cup of chicken noodle soup, canned, contains as much as 744 milligrams of soda. So look out for reduced sodium versions of your favorites and always check the labels. You might find that one brand of healthy version has actually less sodium than 25% less sodium variety. But the best and easy quick thing to do is to make your own. As you say, your vegetables that you blended, just add a bit of stock and you've got yourself a really delicious, tasty, homemade fresh soup. What about marinades and flavorings? These are high sodium offenders, including teriyaki sauce, which is 1 tablespoonful, contains 690 milligrams of sodium, and soya sauce, 1 tablespoon, contains 1024 milligrams of soda. So even lower sodium soya sauce packs has a wallop, so use sparingly. Go for vinegar and lemon juice to enhance the flavor. They naturally have less sodium. And try orange or pineapple juice as a base for meats to marinate. Okay. Spaghetti sauce. Half a cup of spaghetti sauce may pack 554 milligrams of soda, and that amount barely coats a helping of pasta. Look for no salt added versions in your supermarket and check out the favorite pasta sauces. Or again, with the fresh tomatoes, you can easily make your own spaghetti sauce from fresh tomatoes and herbs and spices. Let's spice it up a bit. Adding spices to an entree can be an easy way to forego the small salt shaker. Just make sure there's no hidden sodium in your selection. For example, canned jalapeno peppers, half a cup solid and liquid, contains about 568 milligrams of soda. So the best thing is go for the pepper in its natural form, so to ditch the sodium from the processing part. Use fresh herbs and spices that are sodium free instead. Right, well, I love peanuts, so I'm going to talk about the peanuts. Rethink those salty peanuts. An ounce of dry roasted salty peanuts contains 192 milligrams of soda. Now, similar to the size of a serving of dry roasted salted mixed nuts, has about 190 milligrams. Now, so for the tip, it would be best if you love your nuts, is to buy the unsalted fresh peanuts. Now, I'm not really a lover of pre-packed foods or anything, but pre-packed has its pitfalls. Foods such as rice, potatoes and pastas in their natural forms are naturally low in sodium, but alas, once you grab the convenient all-in-one box and add the flavor packet, you may end up eating more than half of your daily allowance of sodium in just one serving. So skip the packaged rice and choose a plain fast cooking variety. Add your own seasonings or microwave potatoes to serve with your choice of fixings. Yeah. So buy the fresh noodles, do not add the flavors. That's my tip for you today. It's very important to watch the serving size. Don't fool yourself by thinking that the sodium content listed on the nutritional label is for the entire package. Before you blow your entire day's worth of sodium, determine exactly what one serving equals. Right, what we shouldn't be fooled about is the names. On these food labels, they put all types of different names on the labels. So what's in the name? Alright, for instance, sodium could be, you could see sodium carbonate, which is baking soda, sodium benzenate, sodium caseinate, sodium chloride, sodium citrate, sodium hydroxide, and that's just a few. Sodium saccharin. So all these different types of sodium names are on your food labels. So just be aware, because each and every percentage adds more sodium to your diet. What about this one? Check your medicine cabinet too. Surprise! Some headaches or heartburn medicines can contain sodium carbonate or bicarbonate of soda. Read the ingredients and list and check out the warning signs. Check how much sodium are in your medicine cabinet. Right, let's look at better choices. So the better menu choices. Fish can be lower in sodium, especially when you think about going to a restaurant, as long as you watch how it's seasoned. Steamed vegetables prepared without salt are another smart choice. Also try a salad with dressing on the side. Low sodium dessert options include fruit ice, cream and sherbet or angel food cake. Or another thing for a dessert would be low sweet fruits, and especially like berries. That's the perfect solution to eat when you're eating your dessert. Right, let me give you a tip on the do's when dining out. Ask how your food is prepared. Choose a restaurant where food is made to order and keep your orders simple. Ask that your meal to be prepared without any forms of sodium and then add a dash of low sodium seasoning you bought from home or a squeeze of lemon or lime. So the tip is really just put your own little homemade sauce in your bag, take it to the restaurant, and it's much healthier. Right, I bet what you're asking, why should we go low sodium? Right, the guidelines call for about half to limit the sodium to 1,500 milligrams or less per day, including people ages 51 and older, African Americans, people with high blood pressure, diabetics or chronic kidney disease. Now, the American Heart Association recommends that 1,500 milligrams per day. Eating less sodium can help lower your blood pressure in some individuals. It can also help reduce the risk of heart disease, stroke, and kidney damage in those hypertensions. It's really important to lower your sodium for the best of your health. Now, if you're not sure how much you're taking, the best thing to do is track your sodium intake. If you're unsure on how much sodium you're getting every day, keep a daily diary of the food you eat and drink. Then calculate how much sodium in each and don't be surprised. Now, the average person normally takes in about 3,400 milligrams of soda each day, so well above the recommended allowance. And for good health, remember just to intake sodium recommended daily allowance is 1,500 milligrams a day. So I hope you enjoyed that and that's opened your eyes a bit, and I will speak to you soon. More nutritional tips or health and fitness tips, you can visit my website on www.celiajohnsononline, or you can catch me on my Facebook page, which is Health and Wellness, and you'll find me on Facebook. So take care for now, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.